I like my broads, commando.
Yo, Jay, you know, it's 0 degrees.
It's freezing.
It's freezing. It's real cold out here. The homeboy nasty. So, man, a big project. Iverson tour. You know, tell me about it. You've been like holding back the music. You know, like what is planned out there? The Iverson tour. What's planned for the Iverson tour?
I've got so much music that I'm probably gonna do like 4 new songs.
4 new songs
on the tour. I've got so much new music, man. It's coming soon. I don't know when, so I can't say when, but it's coming.
I'm thinking that like you are probably dropping a whole album with the Iverson tour. I'm thinking that it's a surprise album drop.
It's a surprise EP drop, sort of, kind of.
Yes, damn. Now, I mean, you've got a couple of dates though. Who else have you got like on the lineup? I mean, this is you've really been punting this. You know, you've been a one-man show punting Iverson tour.
Yeah.
Who else have you got on?
I've got Youngster on there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I've got Rolene there. I've got Teleman there.
Yeah.
I've got Gemini might be coming through. He's not on the flyer, but he's definitely gonna come through and gonna turn up.
Yeah, he likes the turn.
Yeah, he's family, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I did tell you the last time that I met up with Rolene and she just was saying some positive stuff about you, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So right now, if we're going into your hard drive, how many tracks are we assuming are sitting in Nasty's hard drive right now?
Both complete and incomplete, right?
Yeah.
You can walk away with like 4 albums.
4 albums?
You can walk away with 4 albums.
Jeez. How often are you in the studio?
Every day. I live in the studio. I wake up, that's the first room we go to. That's the first room everyone goes to. When we wake up, we all go to the studio. That's the warmest room in the house.
Considering how cold it is right now.
Yeah. That's the warmest place in the house, so I stay there.
Talking about those collaborations though, I mean, on these 4 tracks, anybody you collaborating with though? And even on any collaborations on anything in the hard drive or in these 4 albums, you know?
In these 4 albums, the only person that I have featured, the only 2 people I have featured so far, Rolene and Teleman.
Alright.
Those are the songs we did like last year.
Okay.
Everything else is just really this way.
Yeah.
Because they're all incomplete, so there's still spaces for other verses and other people and stuff. Yeah.
So it's more like ideas, basically.
Solid ideas.
Now talking about collaborations, you got called up for the 2nd time at the Coke studio.
Oh yeah.
It was recorded in Kenya. Is this a reason why you got called in a 2nd time?
No, it is so cold right now, dog. I don't know if there's like a legit reason. But they told me that they really like my energy and just like how creative I was and how quickly we got things done.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that's why.
Yeah. And I mean, just generally, where can people catch it? You know, who you collaborating with? You know,
this season.
Yeah.
This season, I collaborated with Runtown, dope artist from Nigeria. I covered his song, he covered my song, and then we worked on an original song.
Okay.
I think the covers and the original are all up on YouTube. You can go there, check them out on the Coke Studios page. It's lit.
And people can get into the conversation just by hashtagging Coke
Studios. Yeah. Coke Studio Africa.
Coke Studio Africa, you can get into it. Man, but that's crazy though. I mean, just the vibe though, from a creative vibe. You've worked with a lot of guys here locally, but like just getting into a creative vibe outside South Africa.
Yeah.
What is the working relationship like, just generally when you're in that vibe with other people outside?
You know what I like the most about like all these artists that I'm starting to get opportunities to work with right now? They're so focused. Like when we go in the studio, they don't want to chat first or chill first, or we don't have to bond or be friends. We go in the studio, we know what we're there for. As soon as we get there, they play beats. As soon as we pick one, we work on a hook, we work on verses. It's just like the chemistry in studio almost feels like we've known each other for years. Even though we just met like for the first time. It's crazy.
Yeah. You a cold motherfucker for a guy your age. I don't want to bar. I got no time. I just want to get in the studio, do my track, and get the fuck out.
No, we don't need to talk and be friends. If we want to work, let's work.
Yeah. I mean, look, the amazing growth, man, we've just seen from you. It's just, I'm just looking forward to the tour. You know, I mean, all the time you talk, you make it sound like it's for teenagers only. So, I mean, I don't want to be the oldest guy, you know.
You can tell who's the oldest in the crowd when you go to my shows. That guy is always standing and not jumping up and down.
Yeah.
That's the oldest
That's
guy
the oldest guy
in the crowd. Everyone else is going wild.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going wild.
Then he's standing on
And he's just standing like, who is this kid?
I'll be jumping. It's just that, you know, I don't know if I can
Two
jump.
songs, Max. You need 2 songs.
Me? No, hell no, bro.
2 songs in and this is you.
No. I don't know if I'll be jumping in rhythm though.
Oh.
But I'll be jumping.
Nah,
I'll be jumping.
What do you mean? You used to be an artist. You used to perform too.
Man, I still perform and I still jump out of rhythm.
You're exposing yourself.
I'm telling you, to this day, I'm forgetting lyrics for my songs. Like,
Damn,
till this
that's
day.
bad. That's not good, Sticker. That's bad.
Because I'm thinking of other shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But yo, you gotta see me on stage though. My energy on
I've
stage.
never seen you on stage, and that's stupid.
My
I need
energy
to
on
see you
stage though, man. You know, it's like a flip. You know, people be like, I be hanging out with someone and then I get on stage and like, who the fuck was that?
Oh yeah, because when you're like all chilled and
Yeah,
And then
I'm
when you get
super
on
chilled.
stage.
Yeah, but when I get on stage, man, the stage is a beast for me. You know, I love that shit. You know, I mean, for you, which one is best? Stage, studio? Obviously not hanging around and talking shit. Stage, studio. Which one works for Nasty?
that's a tough one. Stage.
Stage.
It's definitely stage. What I like most about stage is even when things are not going as good as you expected it to go, you can always be the one that changes the mood in the room. Like that's what I do. Like when I do corporate gigs, I obviously go there praying and hoping that the people there are young enough and hip enough to jump and turn up to my songs, right?
Yeah.
But when I get there and the situation is a little different, I tone it down.
Okay.
Instead of just like trying to force them to vibe, I
Yeah.
tone it down. I command the respect and the room, like the whole room, and I
Yeah.
change the mood. In studio, you can't do that. If a song is not coming out, it's not coming out. If there's writer's block, there's writer's block. There's nothing you
It's
can do
writer's
about
block,
it.
it's writer's block.
So stage.
Yo, do you get writer's block though?
Not anymore. I don't write anymore.
What you mean you don't write it?
I don't write anymore.
What you mean?
Dead serious. I don't write anymore. I don't.
So what, you like just jay it out?
The last song, the last verse I wrote was the Coke Studio thing.
Yeah.
The last time I wrote anything on my phone,
Mm.
I was in Kenya. Ever since,
So what's your process now? You just like
I build.
meditate. You just meditate.
I
and it
meditate
comes.
and I build. It's a slow process, but it's very interesting. It lets you focus on the line you want to get right or the lines you want to get right. As soon as you feel like those are perfect, you work on the next segment.
I know what you're saying. Because what reading does, you literally like work on reading
Yeah,
the
and you read
words
it, yeah.
and seeing the words. But like when you're coming from the mind, you actually work on delivering it with that energy that it comes. Yeah.
When you write, the first line you may be feeling some type of way. By the time you get to the 15th line and you have to recite the whole thing all over again, you at the 15th line mood and not the first line.
Not the first line mood. Yeah. What I'd normally do, I'd literally like I literally like before I put words, I like just feeling.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
then
vibe and get the
then,
flow.
Yeah, and then I start throwing the words in the feeling, you know. But then when you become a book rapper, you know, like a book rapper is literally like
I think you can still do it.
you can, of course you can.
You
Of course,
can.
it's just the confidence and the delivery between the two
Yeah,
is almost like different when you just kicking it off the head. You know what I mean? Nah, I used to do that shit, but niggas used to laugh at me. You know?
It's the one. I like that method way more than writing.
Straight up, when I started rapping though, I never knew that people write.
Oh,
So I used
that
to
must have been dope then, because
I used just freestyle straight. I used just freestyle, just get in.
That was so dope.
I was king of the freestyles in Joburg. I was killing motherfuckers. I was like the freestyle motherfucker out there.
you were the hyena then.
I was a hyena.
Nah.
No,
I lost touch. I lost touch with the freestyle
Yeah,
and all that stuff because I haven't done that since high school.
Yeah.
The only time I had rapper friends was in high school. We used to do that all the time.
You know what? That's the funny thing though. I keep saying to people, So how am I gonna be a better freestyle? Because the only time I freestyled was when I had rapper friends.
See, now you're alone.
Now you're alone.
It's different.
You call me on your mind. Like that's how you end up picking up papers.
Chop, you eat, you. Alone?
Busy eating your food. Look, I'm hungry.
Slice of dice and put some ice in it, right? You're gonna call you crazy. You're gonna end up on the news. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. Yo, man. So what else do you want people to know about Iverson tour? We want to give out some tickets, man. You know, like as Slick on Life. We want to give them out to our people. Just like push it.
We'll work on
a
competition.
Yeah, let's work on a competition to get people out there, because you ain't even trying to do a spotlight with this. You like on some, nah, them motherfuckers gonna rip it like it. No, them motherfuckers gonna be rapping this song on stage.
On me, yeah, they have to.
You know, so yo, we try to get Nasty to just drop a little exclusive something on the spotlight. He's like, he knows y'all motherfuckers. It's your fault. All you rippers, he ain't gonna do nothing because of you guys.
Just not get there, perform a new song, someone else is rapping to it in the crowd.
Exactly. Yo, you might just find someone already has created some type of viral meme.
Yeah, no.
Don't do it.
I see you. Nah, don't do that.
Hey, man.
But it's gonna be lit. The tour's gonna be so lit. You guys come there. I can't wait to bring it here.
Yeah.
To Joburg. I know Joburg's gonna be lit too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people asking when it's coming.
Man, you've been punching that thing like crazy.
I believe in it. It's like my baby. It's my first tour ever. No sponsors. Everything we're doing ourselves. I did the flyers myself. I'm pretty much doing everything myself. Bought my own equipment for the tour.
For real?
Yeah. Designed the own stage. Everything.
Whoa.
So this is really like a special project to me.
Wow.
It's really special. Right?
That's inspiring, man. You know, this is one thing though I really like about the game though, is that like a lot of the rappers like are taking ownership of this shit, you know? But why Iverson? Who's Iverson?
Ivy's son is Ivy's son.
Oh.
Come on, Slicker. How long you been off this rap thing? You supposed to be... Come on, bro.
Come on, B. Now he's calling Iverson in America. You understand that now?
No, not Iverson. Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, man.
I get the confusion. It's Ivy's son.
Ivy's son. Oh. Let me tell you, I never knew that too.
Yeah, 90% of you
90% of y'all guys don't even know that, okay? Shit, judging me out here in this motherfucker, you know? Yo, man, the sun is out. Definitely, I'm gonna hit up Ayanda. Let's see what we can do to push it, to push up the tour, run some competitions. And yo, I'm gonna come to the concert. And motherfucker, you gonna see me jumping. You gonna, I'm gonna, if there's a COVID, on beat. You might just see me jumping up on stage. I'm like, I don't know how I got you,
but I'm here.
Yo, I'm gonna be at that concert. I'm gonna be jumping throughout the set. You're gonna see. You're not even working out though.
I am. How you know I'm not working out? Just because I don't post?
Yeah.
I am working out. I do push-ups, like 5 every morning. I'm good. I'm good. I'm in shape.
Nah, brother.
I feel fine. That's what's important.
You feel fine.
I feel fine.
All right. As long as now, when you get on stage and you do a set, when do you run out? When do you go? I think Katele, man. And with after how many songs normally?
I don't. It's so crazy, man. At times, like I go on stage. Like just before I go on stage, I'll be asking my brother to get me like a bottle of water because I'm like thirsty, like really thirsty. But as soon as I have to be on stage, I forget about everything else.
Yeah.
I forget about everything else. I don't get tired, I don't get hungry, I don't get thirsty.
Yeah. You just get into it. Yo, the Ivy Sun tour is out. It's in the streets, it's hitting city to city, self-funded. He come with his own equipment. You know, so help him when he's carrying all that shit, you know. Be nice to the brother, you know what I mean?
Pick up a mic or something.
Pick up a mic, cable. Do something, a cable, you know what I mean? You know, and all y'all that are also gonna be opening up the stage, don't be asking how you getting paid, he's doing it himself.
Yeah,
so
daps.
Come in there.
I'm doing daps, this is it.
This is it.
That's a check.
That's your check.
That's the check.
Alright, cool. Yo, the Iverson tour is happening, yo, with Nasty. Make sure you support the kid. I'll be out there. I'll be on one of them, jumping on all songs, proving this guy wrong, showing him that like age ain't nothing but a number. I'ma jump more than you.
I doubt it, but okay. We'll see. We'll see. We need paramedics.
Alright, it's time to go now. You're being disrespectful.
Appreciate it.
Peace, man. G. Thanks for coming through. Yeah.
Mama, you okay?